Hello, YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode of The Grandstand here on the Ohio Patriot Education Network YouTube channel. I'm, as always, your host here, the Ohio Patriot. And for today's episode, we're going to talk about Champaign County Sheriff Matt Melvin being an oath-breaking tyrant sack of shit against local police chief Eric Smith at the Champaign County Fairgrounds this past weekend. So, yeah, a lot of crazy stuff to go over in this one. Of course, the mainstream media is reporting this as basically police chief arrested while off duty at county fair. Mayor issues statement on his arrest. But yeah, what they don't actually talk about in that situation, this is something I found out from Hot Gunners here recently, which I will thank Chris Dorr on this one because, you know, as much as I have my own personal gripe with that guy about, you know, the whole thing for 2019, there's what it is. I think we're going to get over that at some point when he apologizes to me in person, is what it is then, down the road. And then we'll just, you know, continue to work together, is what it is then. But yeah, so basically you had the county, the Champaign County Junior Fair Board basically deny states' rights for preemption when it came to having gun-free zones and stuff like that by enacting some bullshit gun-free zone thing is what it was here recently. And in doing so, basically told everybody that was at this county fair that, oh, you can't carry on fairgrounds, which is completely unconstitutional, by the way, and also completely breaks state laws, what it is. Sorry, I just noticed my sister was calling me on the thing, so I gotta go. Not to give her a call back here in a little bit then. But yeah, so basically, you had this county sheriff and the Board of Election, not Board of Election, the Junior Fair Board, basically constitutional. But the thing about it is, though, right, and it's funny to me that Chris Dorr in the email he sent out, or that Grandstand sent out, anyways, what it was there, that Dorr is supposedly the one talking about it there. They were saying, like, oh, this is going to catch like wildfire. As far as I'm aware, Stark County Fair every year here for like the last decade's been pulling this shit too, at least that long, maybe even like 20 years for that matter. Because I remember even when I was a little kid, honestly, that they had like fucked up signs like that is what it is, and it is unconstitutional, dude, because it directly breaks the state preemption law of where's it at here now? Yeah, it is. Where's it at now? It says exactly what part of the revised code it breaks in this email I'm trying to look at right now. Let's see here. Yeah, it's 9.68 of the revised code that prohibits cities, townships, or any political subdivision in the state of Ohio from enacting gun laws or ordinances that are more restrictive than state law, which is state preemption, by the way. And this is what it says here. So Ohio Gunners Action Alert, we are asking OGO members, supporters, regardless of where you live, to read the short email and take 5-minute contact the offenders listed below. It said, here's the situation. Champaign County Fair Board has placed criminal zones, aka gun-free zones, signs at the entrances of the state, at the county fair there. So if they're allowed to stay in place without challenge, the problem will grow and spread like to the counties. It said Sunday night, St. Paris, Ohio City Police Chief Eric Smith was off duty and enjoying the county fair while up and carrying. He was approached, presumably, by sheriff's deputies that were obviously Champaign County sheriff's deputies, and informed that he was forbidden from carrying his firearm in the gun-free zone that the fair board had created. Said Smith refused to comply with the instructions to disarm, which he was within his rights to do so. Champaign County Sheriff Matt Blevin, who recently lost his Republican primary to an opponent that police chief Eric Smith had endorsed, then stepped in and directly ordered Smith to return to his vehicle and disarm. Again, police chief Eric Smith refused and was subsequently arrested for openly carrying a firearm while off duty. But as longtime Ohio Gunners members know, Ohio is a preemption state, and we have preemption law, and that's the whole thing there about the ordinance thing is what it is. So it prohibits cities like Columbus, for example, from passing their ban on 30-round magazines and so-called assault weapons, for that matter. So the vast majority of Ohio fairs are not private entities. Try as they might to act otherwise, the fact is most Ohio fairs, Champaign County included, are managed and operated by county agricultural societies, which are considered political subdivisions under state law. As political subdivisions, they are not considered private property and thus do not have the authority to create criminal gun-free zones. And by doing so, they are essentially notifying criminals that they're open for business to violent crime. And by the way, I want to point something out too on that one. And this goes back to what I was saying earlier about Stark County Fair. Here's what it is. For the last decade now, at least, you have had criminal, violent black youth show up to the fucking county fair here in Stark County, dude, every August to go do a bunch of criminal shit, bro. And I'm talking about like gangs of teens and preteens, like literally like fucking 100 strong, basically. It was a couple years back actually now, when that fucking douchebag Thomas West was still in the General Assembly at that point, because it was actually his congressional district at the time that was part of that where the fair sits at, is what it is there in downtown Canton area. And you had this group of teens show up, another group of teens show up. They were all black teens, by the way. It was rival gangs, by the way, is what it really was, honestly, dude. So it was basically like anywhere from like 8 years old to like fucking 16, 17, something like that. And it got so bad that they were having like 100-person plus brawls at that point. They almost knocked over a fucking Ferris wheel, and people were still riding on it at the time, by the way. It never actually made even local news because fucking people were so much of a bunch of chicken shit pussies, they couldn't even fuck together goddamn phones to record the shit and make that shit go viral, which is what you do, people, by the way. If you see that kind of fucking behavior happening, dude, pull out your goddamn phone and start recording it, people. For real. Like, don't run for the fucking hills. Pull out your damn phone and record the shit. If you see a bunch of fucking 10-year-olds with fucking Glocks with switches on them, dude, pull your fucking phone out and record that shit. So, anyway. But yeah, so basically that's what's happening there. The only time it didn't happen was when we had the lockdowns in 2020. But yeah, basically since 2010 or so, that crap's been happening at Stark County Fair is what it is, dude. And again, going back to what I said earlier with the signage shit, pretty sure it happens at Stark County Fair there. You know what the thing about it is, though, dude? Guess what? Since 2022, we've been a constitutional carry state. So you know what? Fuck you, cops. You're a bunch of oath-breaking fucking fuckers is what it is, dude. You're a bunch of oath-breaking fucking cunts. You can suck my fucking dick. I will carry how the fuck I feel like carrying, bitch, because I live in a goddamn free state, assholes. And especially when the shit is done by agricultural societies or subdivisions, you fucking cunts. Especially you, Matt Bevins, you fucking cunt piece of shit. Like, seriously, that asshole needs to be arrested at this point, dude. That fucking county sheriff needs to be arrested for this shit, is what it is, dude. So, anyway, continuing on here with Door's email here, it said, gun-free zones where most Americans have deadly shooting sprees because criminals know that they are being unarmed, have the upper hand there, is what it is. Said even though they fully know this, Champaign County Fair Board and the Champaign County Sheriff's Office are willingly participating in the violation of state law in order to enforce their anti-gun agenda that de facto empowers violent criminals. And that's the problem, too, as well. And it's not only that, you're depriving people of their rights to keep and bear arms, but you're also, so you're obviously committing, deprivation of laws, what it is there, but you're also, again, committing just complete tyranny is what it is, dude. And that's what I'm saying. Like, and this is the issue when it comes down to sheriffs and stuff like that, dude. And this is what I've said many times before, dude. If you lose your seat of power in this country, like whether it be Cory Bush losing last night in Missouri, her congressional seat there, or whether it be this fucking Matt Bevins guy losing in the primary a few months ago now, the second you lose that fucking race, dude, your ass needs to be thrown out of office at that point. You need to be thrown out of office or replaced on that spot is what it is then, dude. Because it's bullshit. It's absolute bullshit entirely for them to still be sitting in power after that, dude. So, but anyway, so we're going to go ahead and read the local news report here on this whole thing and see what it says here. By the way, tomorrow's Buckshot Thursday will be 100% on Rumble. We'll be doing a documentary, watching the documentary we talked about the other day with the man from England there, is what it is, and I'll leave it at that because you can't use Rob's name, is what it is. So, anyway. Yeah, it said Champlain County investigation is underway after St. Paris Police Chief Eric Smith was arrested at the county fair Sunday. So on Monday, local affiliate obtained the following statement from the mayor, Susan Price. Said sheriff has been placed on administrative leave pending an internal investigation. Sunday, around 6 p.m., deputies working at the county fairgrounds were advised that Eric Smith, police chief, was up carrying a firearm with his police badge while off duty. So that makes it even worse than, honestly, dude, because the motherfucker not only had his gun, he also has badge, so you're proving the guy's a cop, and you're still going to fuck with him. Like, that's, again, you have a good cop doing his fucking due diligence to be armed and God forbid, people, it's not like there's not goddamn terrorist attacks going on in this fucking country every single day right now. It's not like there's not fucking people crossing our border with the intent to create massive fucking chaos. And you're going to create gun-free kill zones? Are you fucking kidding me with this shit? Like, bro, the county fairs are the exact places. The Stark County fucking fair, the Champaign County fair, the Cuyahoga County fair, the goddamn Ohio State fair. These are the fucking places that these fucking terrorists would target, dude, because shocker, it would be a fucking kill box. Legitimately. And it's not just Ohio either. It's fucking every single state right now. It's every single state's county fairs and stuff like that, dude, and their state fairs. Because they'd be creating gun-free zones, like this would be the place to get the fucking body counts for these fucking sick fuckers is what it is, dude. If they want to do some shit. Or God forbid they want to walk in with like a suicide vest or something like that. Like, you're just allowing people to be fucking killed with bullshit intent is what it is, dude. It's fucked up, man. Anyway. So according to a spokesman for Champaign County Sheriff's Office, that's what they're claiming was the police chief, Eric Smith, was carrying his gun and badge at the time. So his deputies located Smith and told him to return to his firearm to his vehicle or leave the fair. So approximately 6:18 p.m., deputies located Smith in the area of the rides midway of the fairgrounds. His firearm and police badge were clearly visible. So the spokesman noted that Smith was not working, nor did he have any jurisdiction at the county fair. It doesn't fucking matter, assholes. It's called state preemption, you douchebags. You can't fucking enact gun-free zones, you fucking clowns. Anyways, so Smith was told to return to firearm to his vehicle or leave the fair. Smith reportedly refused and said that he was not going to return his firearm to his vehicle and was going to continue carrying while at the fair, as is his legal right to do so, by the way. So he was then advised that it was a direct order from the county sheriff, Matt Melvin, that if, by the way, this is the fucking piece of shit sheriff right here, that Smith donated against him, and Melvin is now not going to be sheriff come the new year is what it is, dude. So Smith was not working as law enforcement officer at the fair, and his firearm needed to return to his vehicle. He refused again, the spokesman said. Shortly after, Smith was spotted by other deputies, still up and carrying his firearm and badge. Smith was then arrested and trespassed for the remainder of the fair. Dude, this needs to be such a fucking lawsuit right now. This whole thing needs to turn into a giant fucking lawsuit against that fucking sheriff station, against that sheriff's office is what it is there, dude. And not only that, but against the fucking Junior County Fair Board at this point. Because really, honestly, every single fucking member of that Junior County Fair Board that enacted this horseshit fucking gun-free zone, dude, needs to be in fucking prison in the state of Ohio right now themselves. And so is this fucking piece of shit, fuckstick-ass sheriff is what it is, dude. It's a bunch of horseshit entirely, dude. Fuck that noise. Fuck that bullshit, dude. It's a bunch of bull is what it is, dude, for real. So... yeah, it ain't right, dude. It ain't right, it ain't legal. And it really is time to just deal with these fucking tyrants, dude, for real. By the way, for those actually interested, the only person that can actually arrest a sitting county sheriff is the county coroner. So yeah, county coroner, do your job and arrest Matt Blevins, piece of shit ass is what it is there. Or not Blevins, not Matt Melvin, piece of shit ass right there is what it is. Yeah, Eric Smith needs to sue the shit out of that entire fucking county is what it is, dude. Like the entire Junior Fair Board, etc. there. So... anyway. But yeah, that's pretty much where we're at for the day. Like I said, I'll be back here. I won't be back here, obviously. I'll be back on the Rumble tomorrow for Buckshot Thursday. And I don't know if I'll do Freedom Friday there or not. I'm going to try to talk to my cousin about possibly going out Friday for some reseller stuff is what it is. So if we can get reseller stuff going on, I'll be doing Reseller Friday on Friday. But if not, it's whatever. But yeah, we'll definitely do Freedom Friday. What might actually happen is it might not be on this account. It might be on our secondary network account, which is the black and white circle there is what it is. And I might start out the stream on that one because I can't do it on this one for some reason. And then from there, it might be like first 10, 15 minutes or something like that on there for Freedom Friday. And then it'll be the rest of the stream will be on Rumble then if that be the case. So Because you got so much more freedom over there, is what it is, bro. And it's just so much easier to do stuff and talk about things and, just get into more, things about tyrannical pieces of shit is what it is then. So anyway. But, yeah, other than that, though, yeah, Matt Melvin is a piece of shit. His deputies are pieces of shit. They all need to be fucking fired at this point over this shit, dude. There needs to be a big-ass lawsuit by Eric Smith against them and the Champaign County Board of Elections that enacted this bullshit gun-free zone. Because it's a bunch of crap, dude, across the board right now. It's unconstitutional tyranny. And the thing is, too, right, okay, like, let's discount the fact this dude was a sitting police chief at that point, right? Let's discount that entirely. This is some everyday American walking into a fair open carrying right, and they arrest that person who refuses to disarm because it's their legal right to be carrying at that point. That makes it even worse, honestly, dude. Because technically speaking, at that point, that cop, Smith, was actually off duty, had no legal authority of any kind, was just there, basically. And I think maybe he thought he was above the law is what it is, kind of thing. But the thing is, that law itself is unconstitutional anyway, so it doesn't even matter. And that's the whole point right there, dude. And this is the entire problem with our society in a nutshell right here with all these fucking cops, dude. Is they think their asses are above the law. They think they're fucking somehow special because they have a badge and stuff like that. And it's not right, dude. It's not right at all. And I mean that from the perspective of both these guys, for that matter. It's like, yeah, it doesn't matter if you have a fucking badge or not, asshole. Like, you are like, in a lot of cases, all these motherfuckers are the problem is what it is, dude. Because they're denying our fucking rights on a daily basis. They're sitting there arresting us for the same bullshit is what it is, dude. So, yeah, it's a bunch of BS is what it is, dude. And again, it's like, what the hell is the point of even having state preemption if you're just going to have a bunch of assholes deny your rights constantly is what it is, dude. And enact bullshit unconstitutional tyranny against you. It makes no logical sense to me anyway. For these people to even be on the job anymore. I'm not saying get rid of state preemption. I'm saying that's what we need to have obviously in place right now. What I'm saying is it's time to get rid of these oath-breaking fucking tyrants is what it is, bro. Time to deal with these fucking cocksuckers once for all is what it is then. Lock their fucking asses up away where they belong because they're denying our rights to keep and bear arms in this country. It's just like a bunch of douchebags now coming out for that fuckstick Tim Waltz. Because apparently there's a lot of evidence now about him having stolen valor in the military. And you got these fucking idiot, moronic people that claim to be some vet group or whatever the case be, or a couple of vet groups or whatever, who are like, oh no, he totally didn't steal valor. It's like, yes, he fucking did, dude. You literally have him claiming to be something in Congress that he was never the fucking rank of. The guy is obviously committing stolen valor on that one. Which, I thought that was a crime in this country. Like, isn't that a crime in this country to do stolen valor like that, dude? To claim that you're something you're not? Like, at minimum, it's like lying and deception for sure. So, yeah, Tim Waltz is a fucking piece of shit, dude, 100%. Like, he's also a total tyrant scumbag, by the way, that people never talk about that, though. So, yeah. Not to mention he fucked over his own fellow Democrats there in Minnesota during the 2020 riots and stuff, dude, where you had Jacob Fry, the then mayor, literally asking for people to be sent there. The National Guard specifically is what it was. And you had piece of shit Tim over there was like, oh no, we're not doing that. And then meanwhile, you had Kamala bail funding the fucking rioters, and now it's like, then she picks this fucking asshole as her go-to guy. Which, by the way, Tim Walsh should also be in federal prison right now for a whole bunch of stuff, including child sterilization and stuff like that, is what it is. And I'll leave it at that, basically. You can talk, I'll talk about that on Rumble, honestly, if you want to go over there and check that out. We get into a lot more detail on that one. So, but yeah, it's a bunch of fucking pieces of shit in this country, dude, for real. So many pieces of crap in this country, dude, that are just deprivers of our rights, that are completely tyrannical asswipes, is what it is. And yeah, I don't know about the rest of you, but I've personally fucking had it with these people, dude. Just across the board at this point, because again, it's them trying to do tyrannical shit and get away with tyranny. Meanwhile, they themselves are the most biggest oath breaking pricks of all of them, is what it is, dude. So, anyway. Yep, that's true as well. With old Timmy. Yep, Tim's just a complete piece of shit, dude, is what it is. Always has been, always will be. Just a total fucking scumbag. Anyway. That being said, though, like I said, I'm going to be back tomorrow on Rumble. Got some things I got to do tomorrow. Got to go see my doctor. And then hopefully, like I said, Friday, I'll be able to go to my chiropractor then. But I'm not sure just yet because shit's all messed up or whatever. But I'm going to go ahead and get off here real quick because I got to call my sister and see what's up. So hopefully she's not asleep yet. I don't think she will be, but I'm going to go ahead and give her a call in whatever the case. So. All right. But yeah, other than that, though, it's been fun. It's been real. Have a good one, y'all. Stay safe, stay vigilant. Always be carrying because you never know what's going to happen, especially now when they're letting literal fucking terrorists over our borders. So, yeah, make sure that you are always armed and ready against these fucking pieces of shit, dude, for real. Because when the shit goes south, bro, it's going to go real south real fucking quick. And like I said, to have these county fair boards think they have any kind of fucking legal authority to do any of this shit is absolutely unconstitutional bullshit is what it is, dude. When all they are doing is creating a fucking zone to be used for terrorism later on is what it is. So, anyway. But yeah, other than that, though, like I said, been fun and real. Peace out, y'all. Have a good one. Later.